out, or you are still in this phase, you got to know that it's normal. And the most important thing you can do is do a lot of work. Put yourself on a deadline so that every week you will finish one story, because he's a writer. In my case, one podcast. It is only by going through a volume of work that you will close that gap. And your work will be as good as your ambitions. And I took longer to figure out how to do this than anyone I've ever met. It's going to take a while. It's normal to take a while. You just got to fight your way through. This is from Ira Glass, 63, American Public Radio personality, host, producer of the radio and television series This American Life. And I'm reading that to all of you on episode 9 because after doing 9 of this, I am exactly what Ira Glass is describing, which is I still don't feel that it's good enough, and I'm getting frustrated. And I'm just so very grateful that people like the guest that's coming on is so kind. Let me see. She is so kind that she is saying yes, not once, but twice, because this is part 2 of the Odette Quesada episode. So, radio portion. Hello, Facebook and YouTube, live streamers and replayers. And hello, my dear patrons. And most of all, hello, artists. It's your chickiness with my Charina in the green room. And we are coming to you once again on a delightful Wednesday evening here in Toronto, Canada. Magandang gabi, North America. Magandang umaga, Pilipinas kung mahal. This is episode 9, the repeat interview with our beloved singer, songwriter, super kind friend, Odette Quesada. I will stress the kind because here I am, like I said in the beginning of the not yet part of a podcast work experience, and clearly not quite there yet, but I have healthy ambition and I have good faith. And as Ira Glass said, it is only by going through a volume of work that you will close the gap and your work will be as good as your ambitions. It's going to take a while. It's normal to take a while. You got to fight your way through. That's my note to myself and for my fellow artists that are doing the work and trying. Don't quit. Just keep going. Thank you for being here, my friends, and helping me fight the good fight through, especially you, my patrons. And for those who truly believe in the work that I put out in the world, no matter how creatively not yet it is. And on to the podcast with the one, the only, the very kind and very talented, creative beyond logical explanation, Miss Odette Quesada. Oh, wait, we have no, I'm going to do it myself.
Hey!
Hi, OQ. Welcome.
Thank you for that
again.
very nice introduction.
Thank you. Thank you for making it on part 2.
Glad to be here.
Thank you so much. And like I said, dun sa aking heartfelt intro, OQ, thank you for being kind enough to say yes to my invitation. Just the little engine that could podcast here. I really appreciate it.
Well,
so kamusta?
I'm tired from work, but I'm glad to be here. This is like a booster shot. So I'm noticing a certain calmness about you based on compared to last time.
Don't
chill.
Don't poke at it. This is me tired. I came from a week-long Independence Day celebration, preparing for it, participating in it, and then surviving it. And you know how it is when we have mga ganyan. It really drains the introvert in us gets drained. Right, OQ?
I got drained by my own mother, staying with me for a few
Oh,
few
okay.
days. She was with me for about 10 days. So
Okay, good, good.
drain.
Happy kind of drain, I hope.
Happy kind of drain, pero
Uh-uh.
drain
Draining
nonetheless.
nonetheless. I
Mhm.
understand. Um, I caught the Facebook happy birthday. Was it a happy birthday
Yes,
you
yes. Uh-huh.
posted? And then yung tawang-tawa ako dun sa portion yung anong billions. And then pinandilatan I think it was Fair was asking billions. And I
Yeah,
saw
what is your wish? Yeah, what is your wish? And then
yeah,
what I heard was, did you say million? Kasi para 1.5 million ang dinig ko.
yeah,
Sabi ko, was it, what did you say? Sabi ko,
uh,
billion.
billions. And in
Hindi,
that
hindi na eh.
moment, nakita ko yung and she's already what in her 80s, but I
She's
saw
86. Yeah.
yeah, nakita ko in that 1 or 2 seconds that strength of character ng
Yes, and I got my sarcasm from her. So,
mhm.
yes,
You got your sarcasm from mom.
I
Or
did.
um tayong Capricorns are naturally sarcastic. I noticed that.
Well, apparently Leos are too. So,
Oh, Leos too. Who's the Leo? Mom.
my mom.
Mm, truly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So since that last podcast natin together,
Mm.
we were able to ask all the showbiz questions that we wanted to ask. But let me see. Marami pa rin, I'm sure, who will be asking the showbiz questions. So
Mhm.
I will let's dedicate the first portion of
Okay.
our podcast for our participants here. Let's see. So parang sumobrang lobat naman yata ako. Hello, wake up!
Hey, wake.
Wake extremes from over hyper to oh, that's why I have my tea. Okay, hello to Lauren, Mary Joanne, Anma is here. Love from San Jose daw. OQ.
Oh, that's not too
Holland.
far.
Not
It's
too
just
far from me.
about an hour from here.
Yes. Hello to Beck, Glo, Kate is here, Vilma is here from Tasmania, Australia. Good day to all of y'all.
The die.
Good day. That's right. Lauren is saying I could stay here. I could stay here all. Ano ba to? I could stay here all day listening to you both. Talaga. Thank you, Lauren.
Wow.
Ka-sweet naman this Lauren girl. Also in
Yeah.
Australia, Lauren, right? Good evening.
Let's try to make it interesting for Lauren then.
Yes, again. Let's make it as interesting as possible. Kanta tayo. Sarap makinig at manood sa kanila, sabi ni Glo. And hello, Des, watching from Montreal. Si MCE Picaña Rimondo. Maze. Hello to everyone. And we welcome you. Odette and I are happy to be here to answer questions that I have put together. And we will welcome your questions as well towards the end of our podcast. Okay. Sabi ko nga, episode 9 na, right? So, medyo nagla-landing na. Hindi na masyado tuliro, landing na. And because this is creative chica for our migrant Filipinas, it's not just going to be me pressuring you to answer all the questions. I like it to be back and forth. You can ask me questions as well. If there are questions in the audience, you know, but we're more interested in you. So it will be probably 90% you, 10% me.
Okay.
And there are a lot of, I'm just going to quickly share my experience with the podcast at this point. And I think you can relate to this. There are a lot of people that are watching and happy about it. And there's always the one or two that are not. And the comment that I'm always getting is, it's too long, because I don't say that this is the pre-edited version. I forget to say that. So now I'm going to say the live stream is pre-edited. This is the raw version, because the edited will be the ones that will become the podcast. Hopefully, we can migrate it. And then the other comment, OQ, is you're too hyper.
Not today.
Not today.
Not
And
today.
and not to give excuses, but I guess it's an excuse na rin. It's the nervous energy. So instead
Yeah.
of me climbing up, I go the other way. So I go blah, 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 energy, energy, energy. And when it's Odette Quesada that's with you on the podcast because you're a fan, nagiging doble, triple pa. And then si Charina pa, my partner, is the complete opposite. Okay.
Yeah,
She's
she's
very
chill.
calm. She's very
Yes.
chill. But inside yan, kumukulo-kulo rin. But she's more,
Just she hides it well.
she hides it.
We have to learn from her.
We have to learn from her. Yeah. And I have learned from her. And of course, I welcome all of these constructive criticisms and
Mhm.
suggestions. How do you handle criticism, OQ? I'll segue to that.
Hmm.
Do you
Depends.
get? Do you
If
get? Do you
I
get?
do, I get criticized, of
Mhm.
course. I feel like I've been criticized all my life,
Mm.
but depends on who's criticizing and um, if it's destructive or constructive. Siyempre, we're all human beings and we get hurt.
Yeah.
If it's, yeah. A long time ago when I was starting to sing my own songs, there were people who would say, sana pakanta mo na lang sa iba yung songs mo.
Ouch. Ouch.
Sabi ko, okay, but I just want to, they are my songs. If I want to sing them,
You
that's
sing them
my
beautifully
every
too.
right.
Who are these people?
But, not, that's probably 90% of how people feel, but maybe there's 10% who don't really care for my singing. So,
Yeah. There will always be.
but, there will always be. So that's why I don't believe in good press and I don't believe in bad press. Because if
Yes.
I believe in good press, then I should believe the bad things that people say about me too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I just take it in stride. I think age has given me that wisdom to just take everything in stride.
I agree. The fifth, that's the gift of the 50s, ano? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. I don't give a anymore. Not as much. I still
I don't give a
do.
flying duck.
Well, you're ahead by a couple of years. So maybe when I reach 55,
Yeah, well, it
knock on
happens to
boots.
people in different stages in their lives. And
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, I still, I get offended and I still get elated if somebody says good things about me. But
Yeah.
to actually believe it and start quoting other people and saying, hey, this is what they said about me. So,
Guilty. I quoted you when you said this is you need to make this your you might want to consider making this your livelihood, your job. I quoted this and shared it with Jack kaagad.
but
Siyempre.
that's
Because this has
what
always
did
been my
Jack say?
dream. Oh, congratulations, honey. Good job. Good job. He's always been
That's
very
good to have a
encouraging.
supportive partner.
He is. He is very supportive. Now he is. There was a time he wasn't, but now he is very supportive. We've grown. Rhea is saying, hi, Miss Chiqui and Miss Odette. That's from Rhea Telarde. That's some of our friends, regular friends who are always here. Kanta, duet kayo please, sabi ni Iza. Duet from the two of you, please. We need to address this, OQ, this early. Because this is not
There is no system yet that can allow that,
exactly.
right?
Well, we can sing a cappella, but it's not gonna sound well.
No,
We,
I don't think so.
this this is
See,
the point where I'm
and
gonna
you
say
just
we
froze.
had an inquiry for an. I did.
Am I
You're
the one
moving.
freezing?
You're the.
I'm
I
I'm
can see
moving.
myself moving from my end. Yeah.
No, that was a few
Um.
seconds ago.
Oh, okay. Somebody here in Toronto has already inquired kung pwede daw maimbitahan for a concert. A producer inquired kung pwede daw maimbitahan si Miss Odette Quesada na mag-concert dito sa Toronto, Canada. Sabi ko, okay, let me
I
ask.
would love that. I would
Yay!
love that, of course.
So Toronto, did you hear that? We have it in the works. Wait, somebody is saying, are you using, my producer is checking on my sound. Why? The sound is not good. Mahina? Showing, is it soft? Pause
You're
muna
too
tayo.
mellow.
Is it soft? Chawing? Oh, it's echoey. There's an echo on your end? OQ, is there an echo on your end? Mga kaibigan,
Not
radio
really,
housekeeping
no.
ako. Okay, Chawing, it's just yours. Maybe it's your speakers. Okay, so
Okay.
let's get back on track. What was I saying? Okay. Oh, concert.
Yeah,
Toronto.
well,
You're go with
Toronto.
that.
Yeah,
And let's bring in Fabulous.
of
Of
course.
course,
Always fun to have her
always
along.
fun.
So,
Yeah,
yeah.
that would be a good one. Sama na rin natin si Ate Cecil. Lahat na ng
O de
super
Lola Land na.
Lola Land na siya. Okay. Speaking of Lola Land, I was able to catch this Lola Land clip. I think it would be cute. Just to warm up our audience, kasi may mga nagre-request nga na kumanta. I'm going to share on the screen right here, OQ. If I may, with your permission po. Okay lang. I'm gonna share the Lola Land. And this is the portion where you showed your grandma. Okay, Chawing, can you help me please with this portion? And share, add to stream there. There. So this is, yeah. So this is your maternal grandma, OQ.
Yes, in the backdrop.
And she's the one that raised you, you said, right? Laking lola
Yes.
ka.
Yes.
And you sang a song. Okay. Turn on speakers. Pasensya po. Give us some time to set up. Sound preference. Okay. So can you hear it?
Remember this one. I need you is all that I can say. Deep inside. Sige na, nalang kakapansin. So I got to see you out of the love you can't hear me. Can't you please see through me? Oh babe, I need your love so badly. It's no lie, so please believe me. In my heart, you see you. You just gotta. Pataas.
I love this part. Okay, you said kanina, I don't like my voice. Why don't you like your voice?
No, I don't
I
like
don't
my
like my
speaking voice.
Oh, the speaking. Oh, okay.
Yeah, when I hear it on the, well, I not too crazy about my singing voice either, but but it's my speaking voice that I meant earlier.
Oh, the speaking part. I thought you didn't like listening to you perform because I don't like reviewing my performances. I get cringy when I
Yeah,
look
yeah, but I think
see
most
all
of
the
us do.
mistakes.
Yeah.
Yes, we see
Mm.
all the
All
ay
the
nag-flat.
mistakes.
Oh, nag-sharp. Ay, nako, wag na
Mhm.
nga lang. Think about it. Wag na nga lang. And you like engaging the audience when you do performances.
Yeah, because they're very responsive. They like to sing along, and I always joke around, but I do enjoy them singing along. But sabi ko nga kung gusto nyo kayo na lang kumanta, ako na lang magpa-piano for you.
There's the
Because
sarcasm.
they well, I'm surprised that they still remember the words to the songs. I mean, those songs are like 40 years old. But apparently, when you like myself, I the songs that I know and can sing off the top of my head would be songs I grew up listening to more than the last 20 years siguro. But when I was a kid, before I was any time before I was 30, I think I could remember all the words to the songs.
Before
So
30. Yung after, di masyado.
After 30, parang, you can hum along and sing some parts, pero hindi talaga from the top of your head. You can sing along with the song, diba? When you hear it on the radio.
Same.
So I guess when people listen and are watching me perform and they sing along, they remember because they were kids when those songs came out.
Yeah.
So they sing along. They know all the words.
Yeah, that's wonderful. That must feel so just beyond fulfilling and amazing to hear your audience singing back your songs to you.
Yes, it actually
describe that to me nga. Q. What's that like when you're...
I never expected all these songs to last this long. You know, I was hoping for a hit song when I wrote them. I was hoping I could have a good singer, my favorite singers, sing them. But other than that, I thought, you know, it'd be short-lived. And sa akin, matagal na siguro in 10 years. People still remember. But then 40 years later, and people are still singing along with it and requesting it. It's mind-boggling.
40 years later. My God, that seems like a big number.
Yeah, it is.
40.
I'm not a...
It doesn't feel like that.
I'm not a youngling.
So now we're in our 50s. By the way, Paco Arespaco-Chaga is here, guys. Hi, Paco.
Hola.
Hola. I loved Paco's place interview of you, by the way. That was one of the best ones when I was doing research on
that was a whole lot of fun. Yeah.
Two peers talking to each other. Again, I'm going to bring it back to the TCSP's main purpose, which is to encourage people to continue dreaming and continue to make their dreams happen, even in our age, even in midlife. Okay, right? What do you dream about for yourself in your 50s?
Well, just to be able to keep performing, to still have my voice, to have them sing along with my songs. I mean, the dream is to just entertain people who grew up singing and listening to my songs. So very simple dreams, just to be able to perform again continuously. I mean, after the pandemic, before the pandemic, there were so many things laid out in plans to do this, to do that. Of course, all of a sudden those were shelved. So it's starting to pick up again. So that's the immediate dream. The far-reaching ones is to be able to retire comfortably. I'm not saying, you know, to be rich, or just to be able to retire comfortably and still continue doing music,
comfortably,
doing performances, not doing a 9-to-5 job anymore in between.
Yeah.
That's the immediate dream and the far-reaching goals. How about you?
10% lang. Later pa ako. Pretty much the same, to continue to be able to continue creating things. Podcast man siya, or
their creative outlet.
Music, more music. Hopefully,
So on the grand scheme of things, are you a singer first, and then an artist second? As in, like, you paint, you crochet? Do you crochet?
I crochet. During winter time, I crochet. Yeah. Singer first, yes. Because it has always been. It was my saving grace. It was my therapy. It is saving grace, therapy outlet, and the one that connects with the people the fastest.
That's true.
The one that connects the fastest, diba?
The song is encompassing kasi.
Yeah. Ano siya, instantaneous connection nga minsan eh. It's just like sometimes we don't understand the words, okay, of a song, Japanese, Spanish, but we feel what the singer is singing.
That is
Um,
true.
when are you gonna start writing songs again? That is the $1 million.
I do write songs. Not as often as I used to, but I still write songs. But I don't produce them. I haven't done any producing in a long time.
I guess that was the question. Okay, so when are we gonna start hearing these beautiful songs again? We are hungry for Odette Quesada.
Actually, I am planning something,
Mm,
but I don't want to say it out loud
okay.
because time is my problem right now. So I'm trying to do things in the weekend,
Mm-hmm.
but it's so instead of being able to finish one in a day or two, it'll have to wait until the next weekend. So I'm working on something,
Thank you.
hopefully.
We all heard that, guys. And we are hoping for the best, whatever that is. We will
Just
not.
taking a little longer than I expected,
It always
but
does.
it'll come. Yeah.
Um, and this makes you happy. This process of continuing making songs, producing
Yes, I
is
I I like creating songs, but what makes me happy is being able to mold it into a well-produced song. It's not just the writing process; it's doing it, singing it, arranging it, all of that, producing it. So it's time consuming.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. But
I
work.
mean, maybe I would probably end up just having other people play on it na lang to speed things along. But that's why the concept has changed. But I don't want to talk about it now. Maybe someday. But
Mm-mm-mm-mm. Para.
something is in the works.
Thank you. And Mary Ann said we will wait patiently.
Thank
Wait
you.
and we pray at the same time that it happens. Does the question, does this make me happy, front and center thing in your psyche, OQ? Like, because you always say, I'm very pragmatic, I'm very practical. I catch that a
Mhm.
lot. When something is not practical, but it really gives you joy, do you go towards that? Or do you just, okay, let's stick with the practical direction?
Um, yeah, I still make decisions based on impulse. But after making an impulsive decision, I kind of step back and look at it again and see if it's something I should pursue.
Mm,
So, like when I say I'm pragmatic and practical, like for this concept that I'm doing,
yeah.
um, like I said, if it's gonna be coming out any sooner, I should just delegate because otherwise it's never gonna get completed because I don't have the time to do it. Sit down while I work on 5 days a week.
I agree.
So yeah,
Is
and
delegating
there's
hard for
nothing
you?
wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that, delegating and having other people work on it with
Yeah,
me.
absolutely
No,
nothing wrong.
because no, because Chiqui, the reason why it's so difficult for me before to do
Mm,
that is because I had someone like that working with me all the time. That was Podgy. So I don't have him now. So it's a little harder for me to just okay, I want to do this, I want to do that. And then syempre, he he and I worked for so many years and doing so many songs together that I don't even have to explain to him exactly how I want this arrangement to come out. I i just let him know, okay, don't do that, don't do that, do this, don't do that, and then he fixes it. And sometimes he is even a step ahead of me. Nah, okay, this is how it's supposed to sound like.
you got spoiled,
I did. I did,
and
kind
so
of.
it's hard to step away from that expectation. But it's possible. We will pray. Okay, we will pray with you for this shot. I know it's not easy.
Mhm.
Um, be- This is not going to be an easy question to ask.
Uh-oh. Should I be scared?
No, no, it's not scary. It's just heavy in the heart. But because
Okay.
you mentioned that Boji was the perfect partner. You were like soul. You even said in the first episode, you were like soulmates, twin flames. That word came out.
Twin flames?
I said twin flames when you said we're like
No.
so soulmates. We probably were together in a past life because you both. We
Yeah,
all,
but not necessarily just as husband and wife or lovers or
yeah,
I think we were probably friends. I think we went through a gamut of different reincarnations.
yeah,
Like we could have been brother sister, you know,
yeah.
something to that effect.
Necessarily
So,
lovers, yeah.
yeah,
And you feel that deep in your soul, right? When you have a connection, you just feel it. And that's
I do.
so the grief is even deeper, and you've been grieving his loss for some time now. Um, does it get easier?
It's gotten a lot easier.
It,
It's only when I'm working on my music that it
oh,
brings back everything, you
that's
know, like
yeah.
how easy it was and how much more convenient it was to have him around, even just for the technical side of recording.
Yes, which is a
That
madugo
mere
side
fact,
of recording. Mm.
yeah, the technical side. So the recording process, the like, I have a Cubase that I'm using to record. Um, this would have been so much easier with him around because I wouldn't have to worry about it anymore.
Um, I caught one interview where you said, "I take long drives." I think it was Martin that asked,
Yeah,
"What do you do for fun, hobby?" I take long drives, and then I thought, "Oh, I love
yeah.
long drives."
I do take long drives. I would get in my car and find myself 350 miles into the drive and coming up to see Fe here in Northern California.
Back
And
with
this was when I was living in LA. Yeah.
that's right, yeah. Why do you like long drives? Some people hate
It
it.
clears it clears the mind.
Mhm.
Clears the mind. I get to listen to a lot of music on the radio or on my Spotify or my music selections.
Yeah,
And then
recharge.
music brings you back to a certain moment in your life.
Yeah.
So if you have like sabi nga nila, wag ka daw magti-team song eh.
Ah,
Pagka pag pagka tapos nag-split kayo nung ex mo.
oh yeah.
So pag narinig mo yung kantang yun, you'll never like that song again. Somebody told me that.
Never.
So, and it's true. And then when you have a song and you hear it, it brings you back to that moment. That's how
That's
powerful
right.
music is.
It is, which is why we love it and we continue.
Yeah.
We continue with it. Um, was there ever a time, OQ, when you were, you know, in the depths of feeling the loneliness, the sadness, that you told yourself na ayoko na nitong, ano, tama na, stop na. Either after Boji passed or other moments in
Yeah, of course you have to pick yourself up and dust yourself off.
um,
Because you cannot wallow in that feeling for a
yeah,
long time. I mean, you have to allow yourself to feel that way, but I don't think you can wallow in that emotion too long. It's not productive. It's not good for you health wise.
yeah.
And because I was a mom of a teenager, I needed to be present. So I had to just, like I said, pick myself up and dust myself off
For
and
the
start all
children
over again.
and start all over again for the kids, no? We do it for the
Yeah,
kids. Yeah.
yeah.
Um, when
It
I
definitely helped to have a kid.
for sure.
Kasi can you imagine if you were by yourself and
Yeah.
you could spend a lot longer in that scenario.
Yeah. There's let me I have a photo of him. There's the kid who is now
Who's 27 now.
7 now. Yeah. And friends are always there. Fabulous is your
Hmm.
BFF. And would you say she was instrumental in the recovery period? Siya ba ang pinaka-instrumental?
She's one of them, yes, of course.
Mhm.
See, Ben, after actually, Pe didn't know that Boji was sick, so she was devastated when she found out that he passed. And
No, you didn't
I
tell her.
we didn't tell anyone. We
Oh,
didn't tell anyone. Yeah.
okay. By choice,
Boji
by
didn't want.
conscious
Yeah,
choice.
by choice. Boji didn't want to let anybody know except immediate family.
I see.
So yeah.
Okay. Respect.
So I didn't tell anyone. I think Christine knew because Christine handles our music, so we needed her advice
Yeah.
in a lot of things. So very small group on knew about him being sick. So
I'm gonna I have a surprise, but later na yung surprise na yan. Dito muna tayo, Okyo, ha? Dito muna tayo sa happy. The Beatles story. Tell me what happened, because I know that the Beatles is one of your major inspirations. Tell me about this photo, please.
this was in Liverpool. Yeah,
Mm,
yeah, Liverpool. Yes, we were there.
force.
We
Mm,
took a day trip. Wow, kanta rin ng ano yun, ng Beatles Day Tripper.
that's
We
right.
went on a day trip to Liverpool. We were staying in Leeds, which is I think a couple of hours away.
Uh-huh.
So we went there. Kami ni Fe and I think
Did
one
you
of the
have a show?
producers.
You had a show there? No.
We had a show in Leeds and in oh boy, where was it? Was it London? Can't
Okay.
remember anymore. This
Yeah.
was like 3.5 years ago. So and
Um,
I think we also had a show in Zurich that that same trip. So yeah,
Switzerland.
that was a big thing.
Yeah.
Kasi Liverpool,
Yeah.
where the
Um,
Beatles
which
came
one's your
from.
favorite of the Beatles?
Beatle
Songs or song?
song ng Beatles. Ang dami, it's too many to really mention. What comes to mind is Two of Us. Two of us going nowhere,
Mm,
spending that.
familiar but
That
not. Okay.
but
And what,
not familiar, but not.
there's one song that you always talk about that was your gateway writing inspiration. Which
Oh,
one?
that's Paul McCartney. It came
Mhm.
from his. I don't know if it's his debut album or maybe his second album release after he left the Beatles. It's called Maybe I'm Amazed.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm amazed at the way you love me all the time. That one.
More. What am I hearing the
Maybe
audience?
I'm afraid of the way I love you.
Uh-huh. What is it about that song?
I
You
don't
think
know, but
that got your yeah.
as a kid, it stopped me dead on my tracks. Parang I was doing something and then I heard the song and I was just, alam mo, parang natulala ka lang dahil I had to just stop and listen. I really
Uh-huh.
just stopped and listened. I think I was, I don't know, 8 or 9 years old.
It grabbed your attention.
It
Right
did, it
place,
did.
right time. It's a
Huh?
matter. It was the right place, right time, right song that
Probably,
happened to
yeah.
you. Yeah.
Mhm.
You know what mine is that got me into the
What?
whole singing journey? It was Bato sa Buhangin,
Really,
Cinderella.
that song?
Yeah, Davao City, age 7, 8, 9 then, around the same time.
Yeah, di
That's
ba?
when they
Mhm.
get you eh. I feel it's like some kind of muse or angelic being that, oh, here's
Yeah.
a
No,
and
but
then
mine is that's what made me want to write songs, not
right.
sing. Mm.
Yeah. Yours was a writing expression. Mine was a singing expression. Um,
Mhm.
I still dream of writing OQ. Any tips?
Write what you know.
Write what you know. Okay.
Don't be pretentious, because a lot of people try to write
Mm,
out of the subject matter that they know.
Right.
And that's why when people try to make me write a different genre of music, I would always say, well, that's not my wheelhouse.
Right.
So I will just probably end up sounding pretentious, or worse, sounding amateurish.
But you don't sound pretentious here. Have another
What was
listen.
that? Which song is this?
Let's see.
Trip down memory lane. I hope
How's the sound?
you are
Good.
very special to all of us, because we like to share all these wonderful songs from
I can hear it.
the 80s.
This is from Lola Land, by the way.
To love again.
Radio sound helps me forget all the while. I carry on those days I had. You sometimes I need a friend just to make it through another day spent without you.
All together. Wanna go and pretend. I can't help myself. That it's gonna be a happy end.
If I should love again, once I learn to love again.
Okay, enough na. Kasi puputulin tayo ng what do you call this?
YouTube.
Wait, how do I remove this? Showing, help me, please. There, thank
There
you.
you are.
Copyrights, they cut when they hear, oh, that's a familiar algorithm, cut it out, and then it gets deleted. But I wanna bring it out because this is the essence of OQ. What was I gonna ask? Nakalimutan ko tuloy. Oh, the piano playing. Miss Odette Quesada. When you play the piano and you're singing, it's just like is it as easy as taking one step in front of the other? Or do you think about it?
Depends. Sometimes I do get disengaged.
Uh-huh.
Then I have to try to focus. I'm trying. I do try a little harder when it's live. It's not. Well, my songs are easy, so they're not that troublesome for me. But when I get disassociated from myself and from the moment, then all of a sudden, where am I? Nagkakaroon ako ng ganung moments. Pero I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens. Yeah.
Yeah, it's ano pa rin. You catch it and it's not too obvious when you do.
Indeed, no, it's not a big mess up. It's just I catch myself. Oh, okay, you're not focusing. Because when everybody's singing along, kasi, diba?
Yeah.
So I don't focus enough. But when I'm allowed to sing by myself, then my focus is there. But when people start singing along, I mean, I'm trying to enjoy it. I'm basking in what the crowd is doing.
Yeah, this is the setup. You're alone or just with one or two. What kind of setup do you prefer?
Setup
I guess this is my questions now for the Toronto concert that we're gonna be producing.
Oh, it depends on the budget. It depends on the budget.
What's your ideal setup?
Like to have a band, of course.
Really?
Yes, to have a cellist at least and a couple of violins would be perfect, because I have a lot of songs that need that.
Yes, the sweeping, soaring sounds. Okay.
So ideally, it would be nice to have an 8 to 10 piece orchestra, but You know, that's me. That's me dreaming. But I'd settle for a 4-piece band.
4-piece band, minimum dream, maximum dream is how many did you say?
Well, if you want to go maximum, then the symphony orchestra is enough, probably.
Okay, last share. Ito, last share. Add. Till I met you.
Kaso ang ending niyan si
Oh. Ah.
si Fe yun, ah. Hindi ako yun.
You should have given that song to me.
You should have given that song to Fe daw.
Okay,
Yeah.
your old age is becoming delusional.
The banter is just delightful. And by the way, speaking of, ta-da!
Sabi ko na eh.
I knew it.
Hoy,
Fabulous.
mamadali ako to get here, para
Hoy, akala ko ba ang meeting natin 11, ano ba? 8 o'clock?
ewan ko, kasi gusto ko manggulo. Bakit? Hindi pwede?
Aha.
Pwede.
Pwede.
Hindi, nakita ko kasi.
Hi, Fe.
Ayo, online ka naman for the second time around. Wow.
Oh, wow. Oo.
Mo naman, nag-red.
I like it. I like those glasses.
Are those new glasses?
Yeah, they're only $1. Alam mo yung reading glasses kasi. Anyway.
Nice. Welcome back, Fabulous. Thank you.
Welcome
for saying yes to the
welcome.
supplies.
Hindi ko alam. Lagi ko naman kasama si Odette. But why are you including me here pa? No,
Kasi
I actually want to
request.
Wala na. Hindi na tayo kailangan magsalita, Chiqui. Siya na lang mag-isa, magsasalita. Take it away, Fe.
Go, Fe. Take it away. Where are you going? Where are you going, girl? You're packing.
Yeah, I'm going to New York tomorrow.
Nice.
Ayaw nga pala, no?
New York and New Jersey. It's the Fiesta in America. It's been going on for like, I don't know, 2 decades now, 3 decades. But
yung Fiesta, 2 decades na?
Oo. yung Fiesta in America yearly, but because of the pandemic, tumigil sila for 2 years. And I'm performing with Florante.
Parang kailan lang.
Ako'y isang Pinoy. Diba? Tama? Naalala ko. Buti pa kanta ni Florante. Alam ko kanta ni Odette. Di pa lang. Hindi niya ako binibigyan ng kanta.
The main topic is dreams today.
Dreams? Bangungot.
Dreams. What do you dream for our OQ and for you in terms of shows? Ano mga pinapangarap niyo pa na gawin? Sige, libre naman. Sige.
Libre daw ang pangarap.
Libre naman eh.
Nangarap. Na-mention niyo na yung mga pangarap. Siyempre gusto ko magkaroon kami ng show ni Odette na regular. Parang Dolby pa ito.
Kape-kape.
Anong regular?
Hindi ko lang. Dream, di ba? Ugali na yan.
Ugali niya yan. Alam ko na. Episode 2 na to, alam ko na.
Diba, Dream? Yun.
Regular show. Anong classic show? More details,
TV,
please.
Pwedeng podcast, pwedeng something. I don't know.
Something.
Dami nang may podcast.
O di wag podcast. Gawin natin iba. Tubecast. Ano ko ba?
Tubecast.
Something, and then what more shows for yung show namin, magkaroon kami regular shows together. But I wish for a lot of shows for Odette, of course. Sayang na naputol eh. Ando doon na.
Ando na. Nagkaroon lang ng konting break.
Okay lang yun.
Okay lang yun. Para mas lalo daw namnamin ang pagbabalik.
Hindi kasi sinasabi ng ng tadhana, dapat wag siyang masungit. Dami kasi, ang dami kasi nga yan eh.
Sa'yo lang naman ako masungit eh.
Alam mo, masama ugali.
Oh my God, fabulous.
I love Odette. Nakikinig ba siya? Ay, sabihin ako sa'yo, Chiqui, about Odette. Si Odette.
Alisin muna natin siya. Mute.
I-mute mo siya, mute. Yan mo. Pero
Pwede ako magkape muna sa isang tabi.
Si Odette, pag masungit, pag grumpy, parang high blood, lahat na.
High blood.
May na high blood na yan. Wala. Magtago ka na.
Ganon?
Oo, wag mong patulan. Baka ako minsan pumapatol eh.
Nag-away na ba kayo? Serious question. Hindi yung away na, yung talagang away na hindi kayo nag-usap ng mga isang oras.
Ay, hindi. Kaya ba ni Pet tumahimik na isang oras? Hindi.
Kami naman ni Odette, we tell each other, kaagad. Kung busit siya sa akin o busit ako sa kanya.
That's the solution. Sabihin ka agad. Nabubuisit ako sa'yo, gano'n. Fe, nabubuisit ako sa internet mo, Fe.
Nag-freeze ka na.
Sige. Ayan kasi. Ayan. Fe,
walang sound. Walang sound.
Na-mute. Sound.
Wala kang sound.
Sound. Are you joking? Baka joking.
Sign language na lang ako.
Walang sound. Tumahimik. Pinatahimik. Hindi po namin, I didn't do anything. Promise. Okay, did you do something?
No. I told you I'm not tech savvy. But, sometimes wishes do come true. Pero wala kang sound.
Sound.
Wala kang sound. Ayan, ngayon you're frozen.
No.
Let it go. Let it go.
Fe, if you can hear me, somebody invited us to do a concert here in Toronto. Sali ka, ha? Fe, ha? Fe, meron na tayong
Wala kang sound. Wala kang sound. Baka may muted button ka.
She's not muted.
She's not? No, siya mismo.
Fe?
On her end.
Wala
Fe?
talaga.
Fe?
Ganon din yung nangyari, OQ, sa amin when I was doing the interview with Fe. Ang dami ring technical difficulties. Sa kanya lang.
I think it's the internet's way of shutting her up.
And wishes do come true sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Ikaw.
May sala. Fe.
Siguro Charina has to... Wala ka pa rin sound. No sound.
Ito na yung waku. Ito po ang sample ng waku ni Odette at saka ni Fe. Waku ang internet.
Magte-text na to siya.
Saan ka magte-text?
Kanino ka magte-text?
Aray ko.
Siguro, exit ka muna and then balik ka.
Ginawa na niya.
Huwag mo kantahin yung kanta ko. Kasi kahit na hindi kita naririnig, alam ko mali.
Hindi na ako makafocus. I can't sa luha. Sa kakatawa.
So na si Miss Producer, paki-exit.
Paki-exit. Paki-kick out mo muna si... So cute.
That was funny.
Again. I understand.
Si Pe talaga.
I know. I understand why.
Kaya nag-iinit ulo ko, di ba?
5-6 hour drive just to visit friends. Ito talaga eh.
Yeah.
See, without even trying. So, her dream for you is magkaroon kayo ng isang regular gig online.
Are you sure that's her dream for me?
And for herself. Fe, merong katanungan dito, Fe. Ulo. Andiyan pa rin.
Di naman ako pwede mag-text.
Pwede. You can say it here. Oh my God. Okay. 9:30. Okay. Makikritik na naman ako nito. Ang haba. Bakit
Hindi,
ba?
edit mo naman eh.
I know. Masaya kami. Tutuloy namin. Sandali, si Charina is saying, exit then come back, Fe. Okay, we're gonna add Fe again para live yung mura. Go, Fe.
Yan.
Okay.
Uy,
go.
tama na. Huwag ka na mag-text. On ka na.
Fe? Testing? Meron?
Mga sira ulo.
Sino? You sabotaged me. Aray ko.
Uy, marunong mag-spell.
Sabotage me. Oh my God. Gusto ko yung ito. This is the very first time na may nagmura ng text. Wala talaga, Fe. Walang sound. Paano kita matatanong? Paano natin
Are you using the iPad? Check your iPad. Ikaw ang pinakamaingay na muted.
Ganun. We have to capture that. We have to capture that or else we'll forget. That is one of Fest's talents. Pinakamaingay na muted. Pinakamaingay. Sa lahat naman na nakamute, Fest, ikaw ang pinaka-powerful sound. Wala talaga.
Ano nangyari sa internet mo?
Oh my God. So sa sa concert natin dito sa Toronto, muted din. Feha?
Huwag mo nang bigyan ng microphone.
Hindi na kailangan.
Hindi kailangan ng microphone.
Meron na tayong inquiry for concert here. Finally, nag-work na yung ating magic.
Ito lang ba ang purpose nito?
Ito ang purpose nito. So people can see that Fe is talented even muted.
Ganito na lang, Fe. Why don't you switch out to your phone instead of your iPad?
Eh, gusto niya mag-text eh. Yan na lang. Ano yan? Frozen? Frozen ba yan?
Hindi. Hindi siya frozen.
Kailangan naluluha ako. Wala akong tissue. Ay, nako. OQ.
Kailangan tissue?
Hindi lang muted. Nag-freeze ka pa. Isa pa.
Ayan.
Move. Ayan na. Okay. Tissue. Tissue, yaya.
Oh.
Or lang ang nandito. Ayan. Kitchen towel. Kitchen towel. Sige na, halika na. May concert.
Pinakamaingay na muted talaga si Fe.
Okay, third time's a charm. Okay, one more try. Okay. Okay?
Oh, Cecilia Zarcon song. One more
try. Okay. Ay.
Wala.
Nag-ano na siya. Nag-disappear ng leave todo and then aakyat siya ulit. Okay.
She should just use her phone siguro.
Okay, she's back. And add. Fe?
Yon.
Ayan, meron na. Ano yan?
You can talk now.
Meron. We can hear the
Ginagawa mo
background.
na yun eh.
We can hear the background.
Buisit!
Ang wisit ng internet mo.
Oy, ako pa!
Ikaw lang ang nag-frozen.
Kami, okay kami the whole time.
Lakas daw your energy, Fe.
Malakas?
Malakas your energy. Kaya nag-gearball. Oh, sige,
Mm-mm.
let's bring it back to the
What's the
dream,
topic again?
dream
Can
of
we
the
do this all over
regular.
again?
It's from the top.
And then, tinanong niyo ako about dreams. Tama na yun. Wala na akong dream for Odette. Tama na.
Ayun, naihandog mo na ba lahat? Florante. Handog?
Ayun. Kailan yung show mo? Plug ka na. Dali.
Plug na, plug. Dali.
Ay,
Plugging.
ba't pupunta kayo?
Ba, kung may libreng ticket.
No, it's in New Jersey.
New
New
Jersey.
Jersey.
Yeah,
That's just a couple of hours from me.
couple of hours lang pala, di pumunta ka, no?
Sige nga.
Dali. Go.
Kailan?
Book sa August 20, syempre.
Weekend.
Nasa Facebook.
Sige. Nasa Facebook,
Kailangan
Fede Los Reyes.
Kailangan ba
Facebook.
mag-tag?
Might as well.
Sige, wag na.
Ayan.
August 20,
Nakikita nyo?
Yes.
New Jersey.
American Dream. Yeah. With the sexy legs. I love that photo of you. That is such a nice picture.
Pinili nila eh.
Sexy legs.
American Dream, in American Dream way is Rutherford, paano ba yun? New Jersey. Filipino Fiesta. Yan.
Nice.
Saturday, August 20.
Okay.
Coolness.
And, may tanong ako kay Odette.
Go.
Wag na.
Diba, halimbawa lang yung movie, yung life mo. Kasi interesting yung life ni Odette eh. Interesting.
Very.
Boring pero interesting. Anyway, what if ang life mo, Odette, ay ginawang film sa Hollywood?
Hollywood,
Hollywood or Hollyweird. Who's gonna portray you? Pumili ka.
Good one.
No, don't choose me. It's okay.
Hindi. Sabi mo Hollywood. Hindi Bollywood.
Hindi nga. Yun.
I have no idea.
Ay, tama, ang corny talaga ni Odette.
Sino wait, younger me, older me? Siyempre, iba-ibang actors yun, di ba?
Analyze pa.
Aba.
O sige.
Sige, younger.
Yung younger muna. Ano yan? Ano ka ba? Basta, yung matanda ka na. Ngayon.
Pero kasi Hollywood sino pa naman ang gagawa ng Hollywood?
Jennifer.
Kung Filipino project, naintindihan ko. Emily Stone.
Oh, yeah.
Emma Stone. I'm sorry. Emma Stone. Sino ba yun? Emma Stone?
Emma Stone, the British one? British?
No. Emma Stone is American. She was in La La Land. Is it Emma Stone?
Oh, yes.
Emma, yung British is Emma.
Emma
Watson. Emma Watson.
Am I gonna know this answer or not?
Emma Stone. Wow.
Emma Stone.
Yung bata.
Hindi, ewan ko. Ha? Yun nga ang bata. Yun ang bata.
Pwede. Malaki rin yung mata.
Yun. Exactly.
Okay.
Pagtanda si Liza Minnelli na lang. At pagtanda pa lalo si Barry Manilow na.
Bakit nga? Bakit? Is that a running gag with you and Martin?
No.
Barry Manilow.
What?
He kept saying Barry Manilow, Barry Manilow.
It's his running gag.
Ayan ang time. Ayan na.
Excuse me lang. I have a phone call. Hello, anak. Alex, nasa podcast ako. Huwag ka istorbo. Biro lang, anak. Yeah, I got your message. I don't need na anything.
Talagang sasagot siya ng telepono in the middle of a podcast.
You text me na lang. Bye. Love you. Bye.
Text.
Okay. Game.
Game. Ano pa? Hollywood.
Tama na.
What else?
Ano
Yun na yun?
Huh?
Tapos na to. Actually, overflow na to. Overflow.
Kayong dalawa. Halimbawa, you're going on a holiday and you can only bring 6 things. What are these 6 these 6 things, and if you were to take out 2, what are these 2 things? Yung sa mga tanong,
So 4 lang. So bakit, why even start with 6?
You have to
Tapos
remove.
nag-freeze.
Freeze.
Ayan, nag-freeze ka, tapos nawala na naman ang sound mo.
Hello? Fair? Oh, nawala na. Nag-freeze, tapos nawala na.
Ikaw muna, what would you, 6?
Bring.
If you could only bring 6 things.
Of course, my camera, number 1. Because
your camera
forever
is your
documenting.
So your camera phone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Camera phone.
In an island without internet?
Wait, sinabi ba niyang island?
Ewan ko.
Wala siyang sinabing island.
I'm just presuming.
This is not alone in an island. Phone, my corny.
No.
Pakrat. Holiday daw, and a holiday. My writing, because I always like writing stuff. So
don't forget to bring food.
You can get the food there. Yung
holiday.
Comfy clothes. Oh, yun na. The comfiest clothes and shoes. Camera.
I will bring. Ready na kayo?
Go.
6 friends. And then those are my friends. They are things too.
Who are those 2 that you're gonna remember?
Diba? Si Pe. Saka si Pe ulit.
Fe, did you hear that? Hindi niya tayo naririnig. Fe, wala na naman. Can't hear you again. Ay, magmumura na naman yan. Hala.
Then take out 2 nga. So I took you out, pero bumalik ka ulit. Tinanggal kita ulit. Kasi makulit ka eh.
Talaga? Thank you, Fe. Kota na yung tawa ko, Kota, for the week.
Teka, nagde-text pa ulit.
Meron pa.
Mas gusto ko pa siyang may sound kaysa nagde-text.
Huh? You'd rather sound than...
I'd rather she talk than text.
You can't.
You can't take me out anymore. Yes, I can. Because you keep coming back. Good luck sa show, Fe. Sige, pupunta ako. Safe trip. Jersey. Mwah. Huwag kalimutan ng vitamins, ha? Vitamins. Wala.
Hindi na kailangan ng vitamins ni Fe.
Hindi. Vitamins. Wala talaga.
Nag-text na naman. Utang na loob.
Ano daw?
Ano na naman?
Pupunta ka.
Promise.
Promise. Hanging ticket. No, I can drive.
If it's 2 hours, 2 hours by
Buffalo
plane.
to Buffalo is 1.5 hours from where I live.
Yeah, but from Buffalo to New Jersey, another what?
Siguro another
few
2
hours. Only?
4 to 5. New Jersey ba is, that's close na nga pala to Manhattan. Mga 6 siguro. Ano ba?
400 miles?
Worth it bang i-drive si Fe ng 5-6 hours sa show?
I'm taking the 5th.
Tahimik eh.
I'm taking the 5th.
Okay. That was worth going overtime for. I love you both. We love you, Fe. Can't wait to have you here.
Pero mas I love you both. Pero mas mahal kita, Chiqui.
Thank you for that, but I don't believe it. You are I don't believe it for 1 second.
Believe it.
This is a love-hate relationship.
Yeah, she didn't answer the ano eh. Wag na natin tanungin yung pag nagkaalitan kayong dalawa, does it last?
No.
Short
No,
lang.
ganyan lang.
Ganyan lang. Kainis ka, tapos na.
Oh, minsan nagkakaanuhan. Hindi man pikunan, pero minsan maigsi pasensya ng isa, minsan ako, minsan siya. So, it's give and take.
It's also
Like I said, it's like siblings. It's like siblings.
Yeah. Like siblings. Another episode.
Oh, I don't have any.
Family episode. That's for never. I'm gonna land our part 2 OQ with this question. Okay, imagine. Because it's a dreamscape theme today. Imagine yourself. You're fully taken care of. Lahat na ng kailangan mo. Darian, yours, all your loved ones are completely taken care of already. What does this place or this space look like? And what are you doing in this space of just complete abundance? Let's start with where. Where is this? Muna, sige, para location.
Location, I haven't the faintest idea in terms of locality or a designated state.
Overthink. I'm channeling Fe. Wag i-overanalyze.
No, ang sa akin lang, I want to be back in a studio.
Okay.
Recording studio was always a happy place for me.
Love it. Okay. With the best artists working with you. Kasi nga, money is not an issue eh.
Yeah.
Okay. So
just recording new stuff. Yeah.
I love that dream. I love it.
Yeah.
We will keep thinking that, praying for that, and everybody here, narinig niyo ba yon? Pakiulit daw. The dream,
to be
that place is coming from you. One more time.
Anywhere in the world, basta recording studio, playing with the best musicians possible.
Amen. And it will happen, hopefully sooner than later.
Amen to that.
Yeah. And I shall see you, Miss Odette Quesada, the next time I
Chiqui
see
Pineda,
you in
Azimi,
Toronto, Canada.
Hopefully soon.
Hopefully very, very soon. Sani, shout out. And on that note, I'm going to let you go.
Okay.
Dinner, relax, and we will see each other soon. Thank you so much, OQ. We love you.
Thank you, Chiqui.
We
love you too.
TCSP. See you soon. God bless you. Good night.
Bye. Good night.
Nako, yung mga questions ng audience. Hindi natin, OQ, daming tanong. Hala, sabi ni Fe, sinungaling. Ay, puro si Fe. Puro Fe. Mas pasensyosa ako. If you were here earlier, I mentioned a probable concert happening in Toronto for our guest tonight, Miss Odette Quesada and Miss Fe de los Reyes. Pray, imagine, visualize, friends, that this will happen, especially us, mga taga-Toronto, because really, dreams are about visualizing them daily and picturing them in your mind's eye. Okay, so I'm going to bring on my partner. Chewing, are you ready for our closing and our wrap-up? While I'm waiting for Chewing. God bless you, Miss Odette Quesada from Reeds, Bero, Agpasa. And yes, Beck, we can't wait. I can't wait for the concert. Sana everything will come to pass. Well, if it's God's will for it to happen, it will happen. Melissa is also saying, yes, we will support their concert. I'm excited. Toronto's Finest Artists Center. Thank you so much to everybody who came. Maraming salamat. I'm gonna bring on Chowing for our closing chika. What do we call it, Chowing? Chika?
Chicharot.
Chicharot corner. Chicharot corner.
Chiqui,
And
Chewing.
the rhyme. Pot. We love you both po. We love you too. Hi, Chowing.
How do you feel?
Mas relaxed ang part 2. Kailangan pala lahat ng tao i-part 2 ko. Because
second season, CP.
sa second season, malapit na tayo magtapos. Friendships, we're gonna
Malapit.
end in 3. Wait,
So 3 episodes to go.
3 episodes to go. The next one coming on Wednesday. And moms,
Yes.
you're gonna enjoy the next one because she is a mompreneur. And her name is Janice Crisostomo Villanueva. She is a parenting advocate, community builder, mompreneur mentor, and a passion preacher. Such amazing alliterative words. Tama ba? Alliterations. Janice is a mom of 3. She is a parenting advocate. She's a mompreneur, a teacher, a community builder, and founder and CEO of Mommy Mundo, the Philippines' first multi-platform resource for mom empowerment. And this will happen next week, Wednesday, same time, same place. So stand by for that. I'm so excited because I have so much respect for Janice Chowing. She is, she's been doing this for 20 years now, if I remember
Is
right.
she based in Toronto?
Now based in not Toronto, but I think
in Canada.
Not Calgary, maybe Calgary. But we will ask her next. Yeah.
Okay.
Did you enjoy the podcast episode?
That was hilarious. Yeah,
My
it was
God,
great.
Fe. Yeah.
No dull moment with Fe.
None at all.
None at all.
I
did take notes of our takeaways because this is meant to be our takeaways portion. Diba, CP?
Yes.
Do you remember?
Yes, very important.
Yeah.
Para matuwa rin yung ating Coach Tisha. Coach Tisha, I hope you feel better. Feel better soon.
So,
she's not feeling well. Go for it.
Yeah. So just going back to the OQ conversation, one thing that stuck in my head is take everything in stride. So, she said she's been criticized all her life.
She feels like she's been,
Yes. But, and it hurts, right? Because we're all human beings, but just don't believe all you hear. Something to do with bad press and good press.
Wag ma-attach sa both sides. Yeah. Stoic.
And then
OQ.
That's right.
What
she
else?
Sort of rises about the noise. I love that she takes long drives.
Yes.
So that's a good one. And she listens. Yeah, and she listens to music. It's probably relaxing to her. And she goes back in time with the music, depende kung anong pinapakinggan niya.
Right.
And finally, the third one is do not wallow in negative emotions.
Right.
So pick yourself up and dust yourself and just keep going.
That's right.
Remember the dream. Padayon, there you go.
It's worth repeating OQ's dream. And this is, I guess it's like a prayer that we're all saying. Because she is such a generous soul. She is such a giving artist, genius artist that is so generous and giving naturally. Yeah. Our prayer for you, Odette Quesada, OQ, to us now, because we're feeling close na tayo, is that dream of yours comes true. And may it come true sooner than later for you to have that studio setting, studio set up. Now she's in San Francisco, so I guess in San Francisco or anywhere in the world, and to continue creating and making your genius come out, making that genius come out for as long as possible. And sabi nga ni Fe, kasi sayang, go. Si Fe talaga. That's the perfect example of go lang ng go. Fabulous. So we will take Fe's advice. So may that dream come true for OQ. And all together now.
Hopefully you can have your show soon, right?
That too. Yeah.
That too, yeah.
Oh my God.
So I can come over?
Then you can come over, Chowing.
So I have a reason to come, finally. Bakit?
If you tense. I'm speaking from
What?
experience. It's a tense time. It's not going to be a vacation. Hindi ka
No,
mapapansin.
no. I'll stay after. Like I'll just watch the show and then spend the rest. Not before,
After,
but
not before.
yes.
If it's an
Do you
after, yes.
watch the show and then stay on for a
Okay.
few more days. Not before, because I'm
Come
not gonna
on
be
the day of the show, the day before the show. Yeah, not before. Yes, yeah.
something like that.
Yeah. Ganda yan.
Okay.
Great
Very
plans
good.
yan. What else? What else? Go doing. I think you have a couple more things.
No, I'm
The
good now.
Patreon. Okay, the Patreon.
Oh, wait. Yeah, the Patreon. Oh my gosh, my job. Nakalimutan.
Inintro ko na nga.
There it is. Please, if you like what you see and you want to make sure Chiqui keeps on podcasting and creating beautiful things for the world to enjoy, support her. Go to patreon.com.
Yes.
Support us. Yeah, Chiqui Pineda.
Thank you.
And she has little things there every day, every week that will make you happy. Delightful things. So not just this podcast. Okay.
Thank you. Salamat, Shawing.
And there's also YouTube. And also Facebook. Please don't forget to like us there. Chiqui Pineda, don't forget. We need more likes.
The fan
Facebook
page.
is very strict.
Galing talaga ng producer ko.
And
please also pray for Charina's race coming up in I wanted to say
it's in September.
Malapit na yan, Showing.
Yeah, it's like 5 weeks. CP.
That's very close for an athlete. You have 5 more weeks to train.
Yes, so pretty soon I'll be on taper mode.
What does that mean?
Mode. It means it's a chance to recover after like a three months of training. You sort of scale down the volume of the running.
I see.
You taper down, ganyan. So then, para pagdating ng race day, ready to go ka na ulit.
I see. Hindi pala pwedeng mag-train hanggang sa gano'n.
No. Gaganong ka, chut, and then you take 4 weeks to taper, and then you go race.
It's called taper mode.
That's it. Yeah, taper mode. It's a tapering phase.
Galing. Those are the things we learn if we want to be athletes and runners, which we don't. Somebody said, I love your name, Showing.
That's my friend.
Wait, AR Plastic Package Corp. That's your friend?
Yeah, that's my friend. She's watching. Oh, diba?
You have friends watching already.
Yay.
Thank you for sharing all of that information.
Hello,
Ida.
Okay.
Exit
na ako.
Exit ka na.
Exit na ako.
Sure ka yun na yun? Wala nang iba?
Yeah. Wala na. That's it.
Okay. Thank you.
And looking forward to the episode 10. Wow.
Episode 10. One more time. Episode 10 with Janice Crisostomo Villanueva. Janice Villanueva. Yes.
Yes. I'm not sure if she's
all the
popular in Australia. So that would be interesting. Baka pwedeng dalhin yung whatever product she has here. Diba? Hindi ko pa siya kilala, CP.
Oh, you mean Janice? Yeah, you'll get to know her more. Yeah. She's a community builder.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank
you. Bye. See you in a bit. All right. So I hope you enjoyed episode number 9 with Miss Odette Quesada. You know what? Let me request Showing to put a little bit of music for the closing spiel, please. Just a little bit. Thank you. All right, we're going to edit that out. Once again, reminding everyone that the live stream on Facebook is what we call the pre-edited and the raw version of the podcast. We will be editing all of this, all of the episodes in time. So like I said, I hope you liked episode number 9. And, something that, excuse me, I'm going to drink some water before I continue. I miss doing Chiqui Story Saturday already. Sa totoo lang. I prioritized the podcast work. So I parked the singing live stream singing work. But now I'm beginning to miss it, and I feel like bumababa my energy. Ganun pala yun, Shawing. Ganun pala yun, artists. When you're not doing the thing that you love the most on a regular basis, medyo bumababa the energy. So I'm gonna bring it back, hopefully soon. Okay, so something happened to us during the great years of the pause, the pandemic, the 2.5 years that we got quiet. Something happened. And the way I see it, and this is how I'm going to end this podcast, since that rug pulling from underneath all of us was a collective experience. Excuse me. That's my sleeping alarm, 10 o'clock. Again, since the rug pulling from underneath was a collective experience, the repairing and the coming back to center, if there is indeed a middle ground, needs to be together as well. There needs to be a healing together. So what do I mean by this? My heartistas, I'm going to share with you something. As much as uncomfortable as it feels sharing this, I'm going to do it. Okay? This is going to take a little bit of courage, a little bit more. The marching orders to me from I call it my the voice, from the voice within, the Holy Spirit, is as follows. Do the work of reconnecting with other people. And may I add this important piece. Make it about love. Make it about love. Kasi hoda yan messy, magulo man yan, hindi man yan perfect. Tulad nga nito, we're all nagkakapaan, minsan walang sound, minsan walang yung volume, mahina, but it's messy, but it's still messy, bless this mess, and it's still delightful, and it's imperfectly perfect, and it's all encompassing love. If that's the compass and if that's the guiding light, then I know I'm okay in this work. I said yes to this command from the bosses, the pun intended, the voice, right? And I wholeheartedly said that I was going to do it, and this took the form of a podcast. Friday. It's my dog Friday in the background. And so the Chiqui Stories podcast was born. And out of this unconditional loving and dreaming and delightful planning and then scheming with the likes of all our special guests from episodes 1 all the way to number 9, thought leaders, coaches, mentors, all generous storytellers who all shared share their lessons with us here on SP. And here, episode 9 with Miss Odette Quesada, she showed us one who has literally created and transformed to this day to inspire the musical landscape, the landscape of our Again. Take 2. Buti na lang, editable. So episode 9 with Miss Odette Quesada showed us one OQ, who has literally created, transformed, and to this very day continues to inspire the musical landscape of our collective tender hearts. A feat usually saved only for real-life heroes, like Mother Teresa, Gandhi, Oprah, the Lennys or the Imies. We don't take sides, so we're all inclusive. Remember, together. And that is what OQ is. She is the patron saint of hopeless romantics and hopeful dreamers like us. And as OQ has said, and as my partner Charina reminded us, take everything in stride. Tuloy lang. and then don't wallow. Just continue dreaming and continue, even in middle age, even in our older years. Continue looking towards that North Star, whatever that dream is for you. And OQ, if you're listening to this, we wish you well, and we pray with and for you that your dreams and that particular dream that you shared comes true. And this is our little way of giving back to one who has given us so much in this lifetime by way of her musical genius and her generous heartist heart. She is the epitome of a heartist. And on that note, my friends, my dearest patrons, my happy artistas worldwide, I wish you all the peace and the love and the blessings. And may your kind of courage and creativity, let me repeat that, your kind of courage and creativity shine through in your life now and always. So good night, good day on the other side, and good life from my family here in Toronto, Canada, to yours, wherever you are in the world. And this is Chiqui Pineda of the Chiqui Stories podcast saying, Padayon, my dear heartists. You got this. I love you all. Mwah.